All right, here we are. Hello.
Hi, Jeff.
Hello, Vinny and Brad.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, guys.
Today is Call of Duty Tuesday. The release of Call of Duty,
This is Call of Duty 2?
2.
Sweet.
Ghosts.
Oh, man.
Call of Duty not 10.
What's happening on there?
Right?
On the planet.
4, 5. This is the 7th post Call of Duty 4 game.
Is that?
Oh, we in a post-Call of Duty world?
2007 is when
that
Call of Duty
actually
4
true?
came out. World at War was 08.
Okay.
Modern Warfare 2 was 09.
Okay.
Black Ops was 2010.
Yeah, then Modern Warfare
3 was 2011. Black Ops 2 was 2012. And now here we are at Ghosts.
Was there no World at War II?
There was no World at War 2.
Okay. There's a Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
And 5 Modern Warfares? 4?
3.
3 Modern Warfares?
Yeah.
7 Call of Duties.
7
Plus
Call of Duties.
1 and 2, and Call of Duty Big Red 1, and
Wait, I want to know.
Call of Duty
Big
Modern
Red
Warfare for Wii, and
Hoopla. I want to know what's happening on that other screen.
Don't forget Black Ops Declassified.
that's right. Oh yeah.
All that
how could we forget?
shit
Black
on
Ops
the
Declassified.
world, man. Is that Tiberium?
That's Tiberium on the world. That's the heat map of where people are playing the game.
What's behind the heat map? What's blurred out right now? Is that part of the story?
What?
The planet. It has like shit
Oh no,
on it.
that's just. Oh, I thought you meant the heat map in the corner.
No, I meant Transformers, Cybertron.
It's a visual motif that has no real bearing on the campaign cutscenes. Use that kind of style
Okay.
to show some. Yeah.
All right,
it's
fine.
someone decided it looked cool.
Sure.
And it's in there. We're gonna start with multiplayer. This is the Xbox 360 version of the game. So they've changed some stuff. I don't know. We can kind of quickly go over how you unlock gear and stuff, because they did change it again. This time it is soldiers, individual soldiers. And
like Galaga.
Like Galaga and Zaxxon, my soldiers. And you individually configure these guys, and you have to go through the unlocks and leveling process for each character.
What are your other 8 soldiers going to be named?
Man.
I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. I might not ever unlock them because I don't care.
Defender. Yars.
Yars would sound like a good last name. That was my criteria, is things that could conceivably sound like a
Sure.
last name.
How about-
Lieutenant Zaxxon.
Bill Galaga.
How about
Billy Galaga.
If not an actual last name, how about like a call sign or a nickname? How about like Breakout?
Maybe, I don't know. That might work. That sounds like a G.I. Joe guy.
You could hear a guy being called Breakout.
Yeah, so you configure loadouts and stuff on a per soldier basis, you level on a per soldier basis, you unlock stuff on a per soldier basis.
Wow. So there's no overall like player level?
There is not. It is so that's how they've done prestige. Instead of prestiging like 10 times with your one character or whatever, you can prestige each character once. Same deal. You make loadouts. You put perks and guns and stuff like that. I've got extended mags on this Honey Badger, which comes with a built-in silencer, so I don't have to put a silencer here because it's already got a silencer. I got a reflex sight on it. I eventually unlock the additional sights for your scopes and camos and all that sort of business. I'm not taking a lethal, and when you don't take a lethal, don't take a tactical, secondary or primary, you get more perk slots.
Oh.
And this is what the perk stuff looks like. It's these have points totals, so you have to kind of work within the points that you're given. So if I turn off Blind Eye, I've got 2 points to spend. I could take 2 1-point perks, or just turn Blind Eye back on.
Wow.
It's a lot of the same perks they've had before. Some stuff that is specific to, like Wiretap now lets you, instead of like tapping to UAVs, tapping to Satcoms and all that other stuff. Different options to stay quiet or be extra loud or hear footsteps louder, and kind of the same sort of stuff.
What are those elite perks? Those are the expensive ones?
What do you mean?
At the very, very bottom.
Oh, so that's your strike package. This returns from Modern Warfare 3. So this is your Killstreaks, the things you call in as you get certain points.
Okay.
Assault is the standard Call of Duty, reset with every life. You need to get 3 kills in a row. Support is the one that has more support abilities, but they don't reset after each life. So they're not as powerful in a lot of cases, but
Easier to get.
easier to get. Specialist is just perks. So
Okay.
you get more perks on your guy if you get a lot of kills.
Whew.
Got it?
Go online and left trigger, right trigger. Got it.
Left trigger, right trigger, done.
Done.
Yeah. Also, you can customize your characters. You can be a lady. This is a lady. And
Okay.
you can unlock heads and
What's
unlock
this?
hats. I want to unlock the Special Forces beret and just wear that all the time with all my characters.
Okay.
But I have to finish first, second, or third in 10 free-for-all matches to unlock it.
Well, let's get
So all the unlocks are now this kind of cosmetic stuff.
How about that background?
Background, what do you think of my cool space background?
Pretty cool. I think that space background kind of looks like you're taking an elementary school photo.
Yeah,
but,
that's why I liked it.
Yeah.
So you get the backgrounds by purchasing additional squad members with squad points, which is the other currency. You see up in the corner there, I have 6 squad points. So the only thing that unlocks as you level up are perks. Guns, attachments, all the other stuff you purchase with squad points. Yeah,
I
so
like
if I
how
go
they-
like, fuck that gun. What about this gun?
Yo, throw me a gun.
What about this gun? Fuck.
Okay, throw me a gun.
All right, I'm gonna change over to Galaga here because I
Okay.
did something on loadout 2 here that
What?
this gun, some bullshit. Knife.
What?
I'm ready to go.
Oh, it's just I thought it was a giant gun.
Take
with
that
a-
knife.
I thought it was a giant
And then,
knife gun.
gun.
Yeah. I really thought it was. Just I thought it was
Ah.
like a gun sword.
There.
Nah.
Yay!
All right. So if you don't do that, do you not have a knife?
No. This is a knife that you carry with you at all times. So it's out and it's a little bit faster than if you were
Okay, a
holding
little
a
bit
gun.
faster. Okay.
And you can also do tactical knife with your pistol as a attachment add-on where you're kind of like knife over pistol holding it.
okay,
They've
got
done
it.
that in the past too.
All right.
So
Yes.
with these squad points, let's
Yes.
just very quickly. Let's just get into the game. So you see all these guns have points totals associated with them. You have to earn squad points to unlock them. These are also on a per character basis. So I've already unlocked guns with my other character
Yeah.
that are not unlocked here.
Gotcha. 'cause you
Very
don't-
annoying. I don't like it much at all.
And are you spending squad points, or you
Yes.
just have to reach a? Okay.
You are spending squad points.
All
So if I want to unlock it for one character, I need to choose. I'm wasting squad points by unlocking this other character I'm never going to use and all that other
Yeah.
stuff. The visual stuff, your backgrounds, your patches, your heads and headgear and all that other stuff. That stuff is universal across all your characters.
Okay.
So same deal with attachments. These all have squad points associated with them. Perks, you can unlock them early if you spend squad points on them. You see down there in the corner, this one is 15.
Otherwise, they'll just come with rank.
Otherwise, these just come with rank, yeah. So you see if I hit level 4, I'll get that one, level 5, I'll get that, and so on and so forth. Kind of every 2 levels, you get one more in this direction. Strike packages also unlock with squad points. Squad points you earn just by playing the game. There's a squads mode, which is where they do their bot matches.
Do you get any of this stuff in single player? This is all
No,
multiplayer?
this is all multiplayer
Okay.
stuff.
Okay, makes sense to me.
Left trigger, right trigger.
And right. And
Wait.
Then respawn.
Wait, which trigger and then which trigger?
Left trigger, then right trigger. Actually, you know what? As I've gotten a little more comfortable with some of the aiming and some of the stuff, sometimes, a lot of the time I go right trigger than left trigger.
Really?
Start shooting before you aim, so you're already shooting when you are ready to go.
Interesting.
How about click in left stick, click in right stick, huh?
What?
Is that
So
still-
run, stab?
Yeah, run up to dude and stab them. Oh, there you go.
Good spawns.
I hear the maps are bigger.
Some of them are, yeah. There are some bigger maps.
Is that a good thing?
I think it's kind of a zero-sum game. There's one map that's like a. Hang on.
Are there more people in the game? Uh-oh.
Enemy Satcom spotted.
When do you get to knock that building down?
That's all the destructible stuff is handled in kind of a weird way. It is less like you are not necessarily like, I'm going to destroy this thing, as opposed to some maps have a before and an after. And you
Okay.
get access to an item through care packages that will send it into its after state. And that can be an orbital satellite crashing into the map. For one, it's just like the screen goes white and it comes back and there has been an attack and everything is on fire. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of not.
So they're pretty much just like little scripted events that you trigger?
Yeah.
Where are you? Do you know where this is?
I'm in this
You in Call of
fucked
Duty?
up building.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, talking and playing this game. So, knee slide. You run and hit the
Duck?
stance change button, and if you hold it down, you'll eventually ride it all the way out to prone.
Okay.
That's instead of the dolphin dive that they put into. Wait, where's that? Oh,
Yeah. It's a dense map.
yep, yep.
No, we're cool.
I like sliding. It's fun. That window's already broken. It's not always all that useful.
Enemy Satcom spotted.
The Satcom is a satellite that you drop in the world instead of...
It jumped in?
Jumper. Instead of calling in a UAV, there's kind of a reduced focus on things in the sky. So there are no lock-on launchers that are just... that you take as a secondary and then just are devoted to shooting down anything that goes in the sky. Like, that doesn't really exist anymore. So I just got a field order. I picked up a briefcase, I guess. I didn't see it, but we got it. So you see down the corner there, earn 2 kills with a picked up weapon. So I want to get a gun, like that one. Oh.
So did you lose that field order now?
I do. Yeah. So that's a per life thing. There's a glowing spinning briefcase that'll be out and about. You want to get that and then do whatever it asks you to do.
You'll get more squad points or something?
No. That's you get a care package. So care packages were in the older games. It was like a case you called in. But it was just like a regular Killstreak thing. Now you only can get them through completing these field orders.
And that'll get you like the
care package is the way to get the map altering thing. But it's not always that. Sometimes it's just a Satcom or some other basic kind of Killstreak.
Is that a care packet or
that's an ammo crate over here?
Okay. That's not.
So that's another one of the Killstreak deployables for support. Like if I get up close to it, I'll get ammo, and then I can also just pick up a random weapon.
Weird.
Satcom uplink enabled.
Yeah, it is a little weird.
Not weird.
You just get a random weapon that you're like, I don't know. Killed that fucking guy.
Whatever, noob tube.
Wait, man.
Friendly
Gave me
Satcom
this
active.
thing to me. What do you want me to do? Die? Okay, on it. So this guy, I guess Oracle is up on their team. He admitted an Oracle pull. So they've changed the way the UAVs. Well, so there are no UAVs. There are little devices. I'll earn one more kill here if I can actually kill someone.
That's the Satcom?
uplink
Yeah.
enabled.
Also, if I get up on a surface here, you see that little arrow appears? Whoop, whoop. I can lean out.
Huh. Have your feelings,
Battlefield has that as well.
have your feelings changed on leaning?
I think that this is a really elegant way to implement it. Battlefield 4 actually does it the same way.
Is it
with
the
a
same?
gamepad. Yeah.
Okay. Are you just pushing up again or something?
No. I'm hitting left trigger.
Oh, when you aim.
When that arrow is there,
Gotcha.
it just pops out.
So basically just a different form of aiming.
Yeah. It's like they'll do the pop over cover
Yeah.
in some other games, like these do it out
Yeah.
to the side.
Yeah.
Have you?
The Satcoms don't work quite the same way as the UAVs do, but they kind of fulfill the same purpose. Ugh.
So let me see how much I retained from your review. It's
Left
based
trigger,
on
right trigger.
right. Okay, I'm gonna get that straight one of these days. It's based on line of sight to the Satcom. Is that right?
So if you have one Satcom out, then yeah, I guess they don't really do a great job of explaining it, which is shitty because they've changed some stuff in this game superficially in some cases, but more meaningfully in others, and they don't necessarily explain what that shit does. So with a Satcom, it doesn't do the mini-map radar sweep like a UAV does at first. So you drop one out there, and I guess at that point it is like if you see someone or if anyone on your team sees someone, it shows up on the map. But if they see someone, they're busy shooting them, so it's not yet necessarily great information. But if you get 2 of them out at the same time, then it starts to do the UAV sweep.
Okay.
But they're still vulnerable. If you find them on the map when they're up for like the 30 seconds or whatever it is that they're up, you can just run up and stab them to destroy them.
Have you found people like ducking and trying to like balance on ledges and stuff to find weird places to put those things?
It requires a certain footprint, so you can't put it too many strange places.
Okay.
But you kind of want to find little back corners and stuff to drop it in. Let's take a different class. Show the tracker sight.
Can you switch your character once a match begins?
No.
Okay.
So it's kind of like you build your loadouts, and those are the loadouts you have access to. If you wanted
character.
another set of loadouts, you would need to switch characters, but you can't switch characters in the
Once
middle of
it
the match.
starts, okay.
But you can switch loadouts.
And you're also only gaining those points for this character.
XP. Squad points are universal.
All right.
Whoa!
Wow, that guy was all.
That was a wild looking zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
so
aiming mode.
Wow.
the tracking sight,
That's
reduces your peripheral vision.
somehow.
because you know you're up looking at this weird
Focus.
thing that also kind of highlights enemies. So I'm unclear on this because I wish it explained more. It kind of tags them or it shows. They light up when I point the tracker sight at them.
Spotted.
But I don't know if that means that they show up on the mini-map for everyone, or if there's any other additional benefit, because if it just shows up for me, this is not that useful, especially at the cost of all your peripheral vision. So I guess it doesn't explicitly say that it tags it for everybody else, so...
Uh-oh. That was a quick
So I
respawn.
guess I shouldn't assume... I've gotten pretty good at hitting the X button as soon as the kill cam starts. A little too good, you might say. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's no kill cam there at all.
That's just,
Yeah.
like I said,
Yeah.
I am really good at that. I just need to take it slower. That's the thing. You want to show everything at once and just
Okay.
run around, but
Hey, spun around.
I usually end up taking perks that make me faster at getting the gun up after running and faster at aiming.
Oof.
Oh, well, great.
Post the switch.
Of course, I thought I saw a guy that I could shoot. Is he the guy that disconnected?
Satcom
No,
uplink
that's a
enabled.
plant. I'm fucking losing it.
How much sleep did you guys get last night?
I didn't do well.
No?
No. Yeah, my son decided last night would be the night where he didn't want to sleep.
Oh no. Did you get any kind of nap yesterday?
I did. I got a decent nap.
Yeah, I got home and slept for about 4 hours, then woke up about
Yeah.
3 p.m. To get this review ready, and then went to bed about 1. So this is a new class of rifle. This is a Marksman rifle. They have a set of rifles that are kind of a midpoint between assault rifles and sniper rifles
Enemy Satcom spotted.
that are kind of single shot, but you can attach burst fire to them. And I mean, you can put bigger scopes on them and stuff, but I don't know, something about that single shot feel works pretty well, but they don't hold a ton of ammo, so you kind of have to hit with them, which my current lack of sleep state.
So where are you spawning? How does that work?
Spawns work based on where the enemies are at a given time, theoretically, anyway. In domination and stuff like that, where you are controlling points,
You spawn at
it'll
the
spawn
point.
you near the control points that you control.
Oh.
But
Enemy Satcom spotted.
the theory is that it is supposed to spawn you where they ain't.
Yeah.
In practice, this game is not great at that.
Ooh, chili and donuts. I don't know.
What if it was like a savory donut?
Like with like a meat donut?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Enemy
Like a
Oh,
pork,
dude,
like,
you
a pork bun?
Kind of like a pork bun, yeah.
I think I don't
There's
want
that-
the chili then.
Man, I should just bring some in for you guys. There's a dim sum place by my house that does these curry beef buns.
Ooh.
The outside is basically a donut.
Yeah.
Inside, it's like ground beef and onions.
Huh.
Curry. Oh, it's so good. It's like the best hangover food of all time.
Those pork buns Tyler used to get were pretty awesome.
Yep, similar to that. That
Ugh.
seemed like a pretty long range to demand of that gun.
Yeah. It's it's a single shot weapon, so it is pretty accurate. That's not necessarily the best scope for that, but under some circumstances, I can definitely pull that off. So I've given up on that gun and gone back to the Honey Badger, which I've been playing with more lately.
There's no like Battlefield-esque like rank up a gun or anything like that.
No, they don't have weapon levels. They have done that in the past. Modern Warfare 3 had weapon levels that you would level up to unlock your camos and different attachments and stuff like that, but that is not how they're doing it this year. Check back next year. They'll probably bring it back. It just seems to be this, they have like 9 different ideas about how to unlock shit and then just randomly pull them out of a hat and assemble them slightly differently year to year. It just seems like kind of a zero-sum game in a lot of ways. Like the squad point stuff, like the multiple characters and the way they're handling prestige. Like, all right, it's all roughly the same.
Enemy
At some point, it
SATCOM
just seems like
spotted.
they changed that stuff just so it looks different
Sure.
on menus and stuff. It's,
But in the end, kind of still Call of Duty
yeah,
Online.
it's a matter of like, do they force you through their progression to unlock the weapons you want to use, or do they find a different way to make it easier for you to get the weapons you want to use, assuming that you know how you like to play this game? The squad point system is good for that because it just lets you, if you just want the LSAT, if you just want that machine gun, you know, it's like 6 points or something. It's like you play 5 matches and unlock that gun. Play another 10 or so, unlock the attachments you like to use for it, and you can basically build your custom class, you know, the first day you get the game. Ah,
Oh, what?
that was a concussion grenade, so.
See if you got concussed.
I don't have it. I traded in my grenade for another perk
Enemy
slot,
SATCOM spotted.
and it's working out really well for me, as you can see.
Do you still enjoy these games, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
This is like the core of it is still intact. Like this is still a good game, but it's been so many years running now, and the changes they're making are so incremental. And in this, that's kind of my main issue with this game is that they have taken stuff out. You know, modes that were
Yeah.
pretty popular in previous games, like Headquarters
Yeah,
and Hardpoint.
I saw a lot of people very dismayed about the loss of Search and Destroy.
Search and Destroy is
though-
in there. It's just
Oh,
not
yeah.
in the playlists.
Right.
They did say that they could bring it back at some point. They just seem to want people to play Search and Rescue, which is their like Search and Destroy merged with Kill Confirmed. But that's a lot of the stuff in this game feels like just modes from other games or just stuff they already had in the game reassembled in a different way. Like, you know, they've had ways to do stuff like Infected, like the Halo kind of thing before. Now it's, you know, promoted. It's just like a full-fledged game type. They've got a mode where you collect dog tags like they were skulls and then have to deliver them to a drop-off point to score. I don't think I shot anyone that whole game.
This can't happen again.
But it's cool, we're talking.
Is it 10 people in a match?
No, it is.
5 and 5?
I believe
Okay.
it's. Oh, I did shoot some people.
12?
It's 12, I think. We'll know when we back out of here. So yeah, it's 12 here. I don't remember what matchmaking is on the next generation consoles, but I do know the number of bots you can have in a map is different between the two.
Huh.
So it'll go up to 11 bots on current generation and 17 on PC and next generation versions, which is like ground war size. Like they've done that size before.
Who's the best?
This is
host?
probably the biggest, most open map. I don't think I like this map very much.
Castle?
Is that a castle?
Yeah, it is a fat castle and surrounding kind of buildings and stuff. Like it's okay for like domination and stuff like that, but as like a team deathmatch, it's a little.
Does castle factor into the story at all, or is this just
Nope,
sort of like
this
your
is just hey, check out this castle.
just your level lord, like
Yeah.
just oversized bedroom type thing?
Oh, they should do an oversized bedroom
Yeah,
for Call of Duty. That
they
would
should. You know what? I would totally support them if they just made every map totally wacky and random. You know?
Yeah, I kind of thought that maybe they should just go that like after they did that commercial with like just a bunch of celebrities
Yeah,
shooting
totally.
each other. Like they should just make that game.
Like here's a map in a grocery store.
I want to say they've done a map that had a grocery store in it, but
Yeah, it's very possible.
soldiers.
This is weird. It's like you're playing chivalry with guns. This would be cool if you just saw knights running at you.
Yeah.
Dudes with swords. Oh, something fell down on the castle.
Yeah, what was that over there?
I don't know.
Looked like a giant
The satellite.
Something
Yeah,
large and metal.
a satellite crashed in this map. Yeah, satellite stuff plays into the campaign.
You're a buzzkill.
Brad, do you think that can happen?
What's that?
Satellite that intact crashing to Earth, or would there have to be?
I highly doubt it.
It would break up, right?
Probably. It would largely burn up.
Unless it was
Or
like
at
not
least-
in orbit and fell down.
Yeah.
Failed launch.
I mean, I ain't
Failure
no,
to launch.
ain't no astrophysicist.
What?
Sorry to
How-
break it to you. Still,
My world is collapsing in on
still a
itself.
doctoral candidate. I'm sorry.
Still working on that thesis.
Working on my dissertation.
Yeah, how's that going?
I'll get back to you.
You got like 7 years, right?
Yep.
What's it on again?
Uh,
Satellite reentry.
Peeing in space.
Still collecting data.
Yep.
Fuck.
Still waiting for my turn on the vomit comet.
Yeah, a lot of trips.
That was bad shooting.
Enemy Satcom spotted.
Well, there it is. Fell to Earth.
Just blow it up. Oh no!
Wait.
Did he go down?
You got an assist.
Yeah, I got an assist, so someone else got him.
Oh. Just gonna go check it out firsthand.
Oh!
I was gonna try and stab him, but he was already looking at me. That was,
Yeah,
that was a dumb idea.
I did. Hopefully, I haven't just missed it and wasn't paying attention. But you haven't stabbed anybody yet in this.
I have
you?
not. We'll
'Cause I
probably
wanna
drop
see-
out and play against bots just so we can kind of just abuse stuff a little
Right,
bit.
because I want to see this.
Friendly Satcom.
That is the largest change.
Yeah, I want to see this much maligned stab animation.
Is it too long or something?
Yeah. I mean, when you do it like, it just looks like, you're out there stabbing.
Yeah.
But when you actually hit someone, there is you stuck the knife in someone, now you are pulling it out animation.
And you're vulnerable?
And you are vulnerable, so.
It's a lot of stab chains going on.
It's a lot of, yeah, like, not even, like, it's more that, like, you stab someone and then
And
you
you're
immediately get shot. Usually in the back.
And so it's not even if you stab them from a particular angle, it's every time you make contact?
Yeah.
Wow.
Traditionally. I mean, I've been thinking about it, like, why would they do that? And I imagine on some level, they probably feel like they're balancing the knife a little bit better or something to make it not all just one-hit kill everyone.
Isn't that kind of supposed to be the risk reward of the knife?
Yeah,
though? That
yeah.
if you can wait in all the way up to be able to touch them, you should get the kill.
Yeah, I kind of think so. Also, it's so fundamentally part of this franchise at this point. Like, they've made changes to the knife over the years just based on, like, range and stuff like that. Like, if there's a lunge associated with it and that sort of stuff. But the knife was usually the knife. And this change, I think, just detracts from the game. Makes it less fun. Stabbing dudes was fun. Now it is a good way to get dead.
Friendly Oracle online.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Friendly Oracle. So the Oracle it will occasionally just show other enemies through walls for a little second. It'll just pop.
Oh, yeah, I
and go.
think I saw that.
Yeah. Hot briefcase.
Friendly
Oh, there you go.
Satcom active.
Now's your time.
Yeah.
But I have to stab him to get the care package.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, they really just blink on and off, huh?
Yeah.
Enemy Satcom spotted.
Oh. Stab that guy.
It's outside the map. I can't go there.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is
Satcom
going to end
uplink
well.
enabled.
Ah.
Ooh.
He was in the spot you were in.
Yeah. I thought maybe I could stab him, try and complete that thing, but that was also a dumb idea.
Looks
Throwing
all right.
that though, that felt good.
Looks all right.
Yeah, I think the 360 and PS3 versions both look pretty okay. The campaign is, a little grungy.
Oh.
The 360 version has a second disc that you have to install if you want to play campaign.
Have to install?
Have to install.
Weird. And then just keep this disc in?
Yeah.
Huh. So they finally just fully marginalized the campaign at this point?
Yeah. It's like you can play the multiplayer and all the other modes all you want, But if you want to play campaign, you're gonna have to install disc 2.
Like so, yeah, and also just kind of symbolically the fact that campaign is on disc 2.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Though you do have to have disc 1 in to play it. I mean, it's
Right,
not,
right.
Enemy Satcom spotted.
For a while they've had. Let's get out of here and set up something else. So let's see. Let's go to squads. Squads mode is where they put all the bot stuff. They've got Safeguard, which is a wave-based survival mode against dudes and dogs and other dudes.
Dudes and dogs and dudes.
Dudes and dogs and more dudes. There's a squad versus squad thing where so basically like your soldiers, your different soldiers are your squad. So I picked which one I play as, but then my top 6 or whatever all go in. So that's supposed to incentivize you to level up at least your first 6.
To make a squad.
So that they have the loadouts you want them to have for squad. And then theoretically they are off fighting while you are not playing.
Oh. Huh. Really?
Yeah.
How's that work?
My squad won this match.
Against whom? Other squads?
Against other people. So if people play in squad assault, which is you and your squad, you and your AI, or you and up to 6 friends, here it says 1 to 6, you can form a party and play that way, against someone else's squad of players. Like they upload that to a server and you challenge that squad. Squad versus squad, 1v1, but each of you have 5 of your squad dudes with you.
Huh.
And then war game is just straight up, you can just play against bots.
Okay. But that stuff can also happen without you playing?
Yeah. In that mode where you are playing with your squad or up to 6 players against AI, that AI is someone else's squad. So you theoretically are getting things if your squad is out there fighting while you're not playing.
Right.
I think it's like you get bonus XP or like
So that
double XP time.
The player
or
who is
something.
doing that lost that match.
Yes.
Okay, and then you.
And then I see the report.
Okay.
My squad was challenged. My squad won.
Kill confirmed.
Really is Ghost, huh? It's like Ghost Drivers.
Yeah.
They should have called it Ghost Mode.
Time to work, Ghost Squad.
It's Ghost Dad here.
These are all ghost dads.
We're in the lead.
You know, this isn't how I should have set this up. Show stuff now that I think about it, but we'll just show this map, I guess.
Your squad, do you have any control over them?
No.
They're just off doing their thing?
Yeah.
Stab. Oh.
There's a Satcom sitting over here in this truck. Someone blow it open? They did.
Satcom ready.
How is the AI?
It's really questionable. Sometimes it'll shoot a little bit better than you think a player should. And then sometimes you'll just see it like running into a wall over and over again like this.
Yeah.
You know, it's really all over the place.
And like your player data, like you personally playing, has no effect on the squad when you're not playing. It's not like
No, you are like leveling them up and choosing what loadout they'll go into fight with.
Okay.
But that's it.
All right.
The theory is that whatever you load them out with, they'll be able to use.
Kill confirmed.
I'm trying to stab a guy.
Jeez, hey guy.
Satcom ready.
So you see
that
that little
it?
these sticks there.
Yeah. Huh.
Now that wasn't quite as long as I thought it was going to be, but
It is not a kill zone melee kill by any means, but there's a length of time associated with it that
Oh.
do it again. Do it again.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, if you think about it, you know, there was no animation with the knife, so it would just be
Ammo crate ready.
as fast as that
Yeah.
in a lot of cases, or faster depending on the game.
Do you get points in this? Also, squad points just from doing this?
Yeah, you can earn squad points.
rank?
You'll earn XP as well. There's a maximum amount of XP you can earn in a match when playing against bots. So if I, you know, usually about halfway to 2/3 of the way through the match, it'll just say XP limit reached.
If you quit, do you keep it? You have to finish the match.
I think so, yeah.
This is a pretty, seems to me, an easy way to just get out there and rank your dudes up.
No, well, you hit that squad, like, you hit that XP limit, and it's not that high.
Oh, it's not very
So
high.
the amount you're getting out is not that great. But
might not be that efficient.
in terms of like squad points and stuff like that, it seems like this might be the way to get them.
Is there any kind of difficulty setting for this stuff?
Yeah, this is them set to the easiest.
Okay. Do you get? Do you know if you get like more squad points on hard difficulties?
I don't know.
Kill confirmed.
See, what was that other guy doing? While his
Yeah.
buddy was next to him shooting, he was,
Oh, jeez.
hey, what's up?
Drop
I came
kick
from
that
the
guy.
sky to collect these dog tags.
Somebody should get in that tank.
This gas station can be kind of blown up and falls apart. I don't know what triggers that, if it's just like the map starts one way or the other way, but that's not going to do it. That's just a cuss myself.
Oh,
There we go. Hey,
no more gas station.
that's how that happens.
What's that burger?
Hold up. Hey, buddy.
Kill confirmed.
Kind of
Stabbed him
hamburger.
right in the backpack.
Kind of
Yeah.
hamburger are they serving over there?
Kill confirmed.
Oh,
Kill confirmed.
Strawberry jam.
Delicious.
Actually, look more like ketchup to me.
Ketchup's cool too.
it's another big change.
Yeah, they changed their condiment.
Yeah. Nice job.
Yep. I'm letting my AI dudes collect weapons, and I'm getting points. Briefcase. Briefcase.
Is it not there? It doesn't.
Briefcase. What the fuck?
Is it? Do you have a briefcase?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I don't have a briefcase. It would
Oh,
say.
so I got it right. Hi.
Oh, that was set to single shot. That's what you get for picking up random guns out of those boxes. You never know what you're actually getting.
Don't trust that gun, Jeff. You don't know where it's been.
Exactly. It's a dirty gun. It's got a body on it, you know what I'm saying?
Kill confirmed.
You know, when you fire that gun, you're also firing the gun of everyone else who's ever fired that gun.
Ew. I hadn't thought about it that way.
That's not
Hey man, I'm just trying to look out for you. You need to protect yourself.
good gun safety.
Know the risks.
Yep, yep.
This was okay in the campaign. I have not found a real use for it in multiplayer.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
It's dog.
click the stick.
Is that the dog?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it is the same model that you see in single player.
Do you control the dog ever?
Not in multiplayer.
Okay.
There's a sequence in campaign where you do.
What's the dog's name?
Riley.
Eh.
Do you get the name of the dog in
That's
multiplayer?
an okay dog
No.
name.
Briefcase. All right. Kill with my secondary. Let's see if we can get one of these.
Oh, to your left?
yeah.
Nope.
I like his purposeful run
Yeah.
when you have a pistol.
Care package ready for delivery.
Okay, so there was
Care
me
package
hitting max
ready for your
XP,
mark. Kill confirmed.
and now I also have a care package, so let's throw this out here. Oh, no!
Oracle ready for activation.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Assaulted. So do you lose that care package?
It drops, and if they get to the case before I do, then they will take
Friendly
it.
Oracle overhead.
That stinks. That was very.
So I've got to try and get over there.
That was very inopportune.
It is a Trinity missile that they just took.
Oh,
Kill confirmed.
I'll shoot a guy through another guy. I don't care, man. So the dog is one of the kill streaks. It'll follow you around and, you know, get kills.
Satcom ready.
oh, does it stick around if?
Yeah, if a guy dies, the dog will stick around, and if you respawn and you have a dog out, it will try to find you
Oh,
and come back. Like, so that, I think that's what it was doing right there, is trying to run back to its owner.
Kill confirmed.
So hang on, line of sight to a Satcom does not matter? Doesn't matter what it can actually see?
No, I don't. I don't believe so,
Okay.
because there's a different device for that. There's a motion
okay.
tracker.
So it's purely just how many are on the map?
Oracle offline.
Yeah, it
Okay.
should be. That is my understanding of it.
Care package ready for direction.
oh,
Double kill.
Oh, I just got another care package. All right, I didn't even realize I'd collected a briefcase. Well, let's see if this goes a little better this time. Throw out this ammo crate first. And
was it helicopter?
helicopter flies in, drops it, and takes off.
Getting killed by that?
Guard dog.
Ready.
Hey, buddy.
What up, dog?
So if it sees somebody, it'll run off and attack it. If I die, or get shot, it'll usually run after the attacker
Objective all is complete.
And it's on the map until it gets
until it gets killed.
eliminated.
Sure. What's up, buddy?
Oh, nothing.
And when you kill a dog, you get 100 points, and it says "killed dog."
Poor dog.
The dog knew the risks when it signed up.
That dog,
All
looks,
right.
yeah, that dog doesn't look like a joke, man.
Time's almost up.
You can also turn off the lean if you don't like it. I was hoping to find somebody for this dog to kill.
Nice work, Ghosts. Well done.
There's some new modes, like we talked about. I don't really think any of them are all that great. It's like one of them is called Cranked, and it's basically team deathmatch, but when you get your first kill, it starts a 30-second timer, and you get to like run twice as fast and stuff while you are cranked. But when that timer expires, you blow up and die. So you have to keep killing to refill your timer
Oh, got it. I
to
got
stay
it.
cranked.
You got it, yeah. Clever. Oh, just like speed.
Just like speed. Once
Got
you
it.
start using it, the clock starts ticking. And you have to go from there. So, yeah, squad v squad. I mean, this will all kind of look the same. Like it's kind of slightly different takes. Like I said, the bot AI is not outstanding.
What's in this-
Even in these modes where you don't get to pick a difficulty, like it's not great.
What's in the store?
Season pass and some avatar shit. Let's see. We'll get to campaign, but let's see Extinction real quick.
Uh-oh.
Aliens!
There are aliens.
Giant bug thing.
So this unlocks after you play just a little bit of the game. Like it's not there at first for whatever reason, but then you play some
Oh, in the
time, and then it's
single
like,
player?
hey, you unlocked.
Or in
You
the
don't have to finish
multiplayer?
single player.
Oh, okay.
But I played a little bit of multiplayer, and then next time I turned the game on, it was there.
Huh.
So I don't know what the exact criteria is, but I'd feel bad doing a public match because we'll just end up quitting because we're not going to play the whole time, and it can go for like an
do a
hour.
solo
So
match.
I'll just do a solo match.
Is that just bots?
It'll probably just be alone, so it'll be.
Oh, this is like a
This
horde.
is a 4-player
Okay.
horde mode kind of
Okay.
thing.
Sure. This should go well.
So beforehand, you pick a loadout. This is kind of the replacement for zombies, I guess, in some way, in that there are aliens. But you basically pick a class. You tank, engineer, medic. You pick what kind of weapon you want, but those unlock over time, and then you can eventually unlock different types of upgrades to spend the money you are acquiring on. This will make a little more sense when we start.
Is this persistent or is it per match?
This stuff is persistent. Like the unlocking this stuff is persistent because I choose which loadout I bring in.
Okay.
But the upgrade points I get in game
Or per
are
match?
per match.
Okay.
but I'll also level up in match, and that's permanent. It'll make, like I said, it'll make more sense. There's one map. This seems like something they'll add more maps with DLC, if I had to guess, much like they would do with zombies.
Is there any kind of narrative to any of this, or is it just...
There are aliens! You gotta stop them!
All right.
Intel reports the last Extinction squad to come through this town went MIA.
See?
Look at this place.
Oh, you're a Spectre now.
Since they were unearthed. Spectre 1, take this drill and destroy any hives on your way to the crater.
I'm right here.
Arm that nuke and haul ass back here. Let's go.
So, this is a better multiplayer mode because someone can carry the drill, and you don't always have to carry the drill.
Oh.
So, you take the drill to a hive. Here's a hive. You plant the drill in the hive, and then the aliens will start to come. You see I've got $500 there, and my 4 power-ups are around it.
Yeah.
I don't have enough money for any of them. We'll get the drill drilling and earn some money. A challenge there starts. There's a per drill challenge.
Oh.
This one is just use melee. The first one is always just use melee.
Are you punching or are you knifing?
I'm knifing. No, wait. Yeah, there's a knife there.
The drill is halfway there. They're attacking the drill.
Humping the drill.
That's attacking. So you see I have enough money to drop like that IMS or whatever. So for completing a hive, you get 1 skill point, and then also for completing that challenges, I get 1 more skill point. So you want to complete the challenges.
And is your game tied to you dying, or is it tied to the drill getting destroyed?
Either will be bad.
Okay.
And you have to start from the beginning. So I have some skill points. These are the things, these skill points are the things that are per match.
Area clear.
So let's get more ammo to show up when I throw out my ammo pickup, and let's upgrade the pistol.
I sure could use an upgrade.
Shut up.
That's your guy talking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grab the drill and let's move up.
Talking to himself. Talking to you.
Yeah.
If you had multiple people with you, I assume they could revive you if you went down?
Yep, if you go down, you can be revived. There's a timer. So like zombies, you will also see weapons in the environment. I can... fuck you, drill. So I can spend money to pick up a rifle.
Oh, boy. Okay, so you can't even just grab it.
Nope. So let's do that. And multiple people can spend that money to get that rifle. So now we have an AK-12, the gun of the future.
Is ammo kind of tight since you're playing
Ammo's
against
kind of
aliens? Okay.
Yeah, but that's why one of the things that you can throw out is an ammo thing. So you can change that to be explosive ammo or something like that, but it just, I like ammo because, you're going to need it.
Does your watch work? What's the date? I can't even read it.
Today's the, I don't know.
Today's the 5th?
Maybe we can, if we unlock it on the PC or something, maybe we can.
Higher resolution watches?
Yeah.
Hit that next side.
Shot accuracy. So this means I'm going to shoot
You want to use
once and then just melee. If you're an engineer, you can fix the drill. Actually, anyone can kind of repair the drill. If it gets down to 75 health, it'll turn a different color and say, yeah, the drill is not working! And you gotta go fuck with the drill. Also, like zombies, I can, there's things in the environment. I can activate the electric fence to spend some money to, so when these guys walk over this fence, it'll fuck them up. See, I got a health meter on screen. That health does regenerate. The other meter's armor. This mode's all right,
Yeah.
but it's like it's one map, and it's not.
Oh, really? It's just this map?
Yeah.
Do you always start at this progression? Like, kind of ramps up, I assume.
Yeah. I mean, it does get more difficult. You see more types of enemies.
Hardy.
You kind of let them hump the drill a little bit, because I'm taking too much damage to do this whole, see, I'm down. But I'll stand back up once, but not twice. If I'm alone, anyway.
The second wind in this.
Oh, fucked up, missed. All right. Wait.
Oh, now you're at 50%.
Wait, I felt like I was landing hits there. All right, maybe this gun's just not that accurate. All right, fuck it. Let's just stay alive.
All right.
If we can. I may have gotten a little cocky with the just use melee on the second hive thing by myself.
That seems interesting.
Yeah, so there is a different hive that will sometimes also be active. You know, so there's different areas that'll be active when you run it differently, but it's generally the same. You run those regular hives, you eventually get to what's called a barrier hive. I believe it's called barrier hive, and in that one, a helicopter will show up to take it out, and there are different aliens that spit alien shit at the helicopter. So you have to defend the helicopter while it takes out the bigger hive. And that kind of moves you on to the next area. So you have kind of 3 or 4 different areas that you move through.
How many people can be in a match?
That's 4.
Oh, okay.
And you see I unlocked stun ammo. If I want to change out my replenish regular ammo, I can do stun ammo. But that'll only ever go to 70%, whereas this will go to 100. And regenerate ammo if you rank it all the way up in a match. So that just seems better. You run out of ammo, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like zombies. I think zombies like kind of went up its own ass in this really ridiculous way, where it's like you're building machines. There's just like so much stuff they don't tell you, and I just never found any of that fun. And it was all just like hold down this position and then barrier this wall, and then you need to know when to open the next area. Like I just never found that fun. This is more fun, but also there's a little less to it, I think. So I think, you know, if people like both, they may get tired of both.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there's only one map for this.
I think that's how they did zombies originally too. You
Is
know,
it?
like they're going to put out season passes and add more maps and stuff
Sure.
like that. Like
Okay.
like Black Ops 2 was mainly one gigantic map that was 3 smallish maps, really, with a bus going between them or something like that.
I kept waiting for him to split zombies out into its own game, but maybe the window has closed for that.
Or maybe there'll be zombies and aliens at some point.
Oh God, what?
Zombies v Aliens.
Yeah. Zombie aliens.
Great. So the campaign.
Yes.
It is straightforward.
Oh no! Who's that guy?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. He looks... I don't know.
The Federation's rise to power had started years ago.
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as we made contact with the Vulcans.
Yeah.
Were destroyed.
So like I said, this is the visual motif that they're sort of using here. It'll show this cutscene, even though I believe we're mid-mission.
Is this its own story related to anything? Or?
This is its own separate thing, a new universe. They're saying.
Okay.
Like, it is not
not
Modern
related-
Warfare
okay.
4. It's not Black Ops
Okay.
0.
After turning Odin against us, the Federation stood on the
Odin is a satellite that some vague South American collective of angry Spanish speakers turns against America and blows it up.
We fought hard.
I was gonna say, I don't remember this part from Modern Warfare, but...
Stalemate. Sorry I didn't wake you.
This is pretty early in the campaign. This is kind of after the prologue, more or less.
Quiet boy. Listen. Hey,
And yeah, so this is your brother.
Okay.
His name's Hesh.
All right. I know a Hesh.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Is it his given name?
Team 2.
I'm pretty sure.
Is it short for something?
Heschel? I don't know.
Riley does.
Hashish?
We'll check it out.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
there was a Hesh in The Sopranos.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There's a Hesh in C-Lab. It's the only other Hesh that I... And you're his silent brother.
You don't talk
Your
much.
commanding officer is your father. So the story kind of...
It's a little like post-apocalypse kind of thing?
Yeah, this is after that satellite was taken and used to blow up the area between San Diego and LA.
I mean, but are you part of the, like, United States military, or?
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of in turmoil.
You're not like a stalker or something?
No, you are
Actual military?
actual military. We will be linking up with other military dudes. But you primarily play as Logan here for the game, for most of the game. You know, naturally, it being a Call of Duty campaign, there are various moments where you're just like, now you're a guy in a tank for a little bit.
Now you're an alien in a truck
Now
that
you're an
turned
alien
over.
in a tanker truck trying to get the gas to Australia. I don't... One of these days, I'm going to kill this thing. No matter how many times I play this part, I can't quite do it.
That's a pretty
Man.
strong deer.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
you can kill it? Is there
No,
an
I don't
achievement?
know.
Okay.
I don't think you can.
Guess Ryler's getting hungry. You don't want to eat anything out here, boy. Let's head back and get you some real food.
Like radiation or something?
Let's get you some radiation.
6-1, sit rep.
Just some local wildlife.
Check. We're moving up to
So they try to pace the game a little differently. You know, there's a lot of
Deer.
quiet, loud, quiet, loud. It's the Pixies of Call of Duty campaigns. That's
Hey.
I like, except I like the Pixies.
Still standing.
So here's your big reveal, I guess, of there's this big ass wall trying to keep people out, and then the Hollywood sign is all torn up because of the apocalypse. This is an area, a good early area that when you see it on the next generation consoles, you look at it and go like, all right,
I see.
because this stuff's kind of clear,
Yeah.
defined. Here it's, you know, they definitely built it for those machines and kind of scaled back from what I've seen of it.
Okay.
Where there are just areas that are very large, and it's a little more difficult for some of these current consoles to handle it. We talked over the dialogue of these guys, but you know. So we'll follow this dude around. I'm pretty sure he's voiced by Superman.
wait for Riley. If he attacks a target, shoot to kill.
Well,
Drop these guys.
you know, silent kill.
Yeah.
Got him! Hey, I'm taking fire! Right, go!
At various points in the campaign, you're given the ability to dictate when the dog goes out. The dog is not in that much of the game. But there's a couple of spots where you are either directly controlling the dog or it's like a grenade. You just point at something and hit the trigger button, and then the dog goes out and does what a dog do.
Need to regroup now.
Can the dog be incapacitated by the enemy?
No.
Or is it like guaranteed kill?
It is pretty much a guaranteed to kill. I think if he gets shot too much, he will run back to you and not complete his task.
Whoa.
But you can
Superman
just
just
sort of.
busted through that wall.
Well, that's.
Does this game make better use of a video game dog than Fable 2?
No, I don't think so.
Target to 12 o'clock! Yeah, I see him! I'm moving!
Like I said, the dog's not in that much of it.
Is the aim snap at all? Like when you
Oh, yeah.
left trigger it? Okay, okay.
This way!
So who are you fighting? Is it the Federation?
That's the yeah. They're called the Federation. It is a vague. They really do a bad job of setting up the enemy. Like they took over this space satellite and fucked up everything.
Yeah.
And they are just.
And then rolled in?
It's a vague collective of South American.
But they're trying to
Countries.
occupy North America now?
What they're doing is not necessarily clear either.
Okay.
They did this thing, and that was 10 years ago, and here we are still fighting. And the main enemy ends up being this guy Rourke, who you see the Rourke Files stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like it's you're mainly kind of dealing with him, and he is certainly working with the Federation.
All right.
They do a terrible job of like building a world.
I don't know if this is spoiler campaign stuff, but where are all the civilians?
I don't know.
Okay. Is everybody fighting?
Maybe they've left the West Coast completely because things have gotten so bad out here, and this is kind of the front line of this conflict.
Oh, okay.
Or the southern parts of the country or something, because they're moving up through Mexico. But
It is not necessarily like everybody's been conscripted and like it's like resistance fall man.
no, it's like your father is an
Home
army
front.
dude already, and when the shit goes bad, you know, I assume you and your brother are, you know, right there to
You're not a freedom
fight,
fighter.
fight.
You have a lead pipe.
No lead pipes.
The dog's smart. The dog knows where cover's at.
Yep.
Can you put a scope on the dog?
Move up, dog.
The dog already has his own scope.
The sick ACOG.
Oh. Ah! Oops, that's my guys.
Oh, whoa. Nice.
Riley's in the green smoke! Riley's in the green smoke!
Kind of like the little grenade. Excuse me, the little grenade could countdown.
Yeah, that's
kind
a
of thing.
that's a smart addition.
Yeah, that's neat.
Yeah, that lean seems pretty helpful in these cover-based battles.
Yeah, when the AI plays by, you know,
the same
AI rules.
Yeah. Instead of just everybody just running around and getting behind you.
Right.
You're not getting knifed in the back while doing this.
Yeah.
Riley, come! Small birds inbound!
Man, I bet you can fix that vehicle if you want.
Logan, grab a launcher. Take care of the birds. We'll cover you.
Easy, boy, easy!
Just gotta wait for.
Riley, go!
Where's Riley going?
Tell the dog to hide. This ain't dog business. What's about to happen out here?
Well, lucky that thing was out there.
Oh, what? Oh, okay. I'm not actually dead. All right, wait for that helicopter to come back around.
Take out the chopper.
No, dude. I can't see the helicopter from here, so just play it cool. I'll get there. This is a tough helicopter. Oh, I gotta reload this thing, huh? Hold on!
These guided missiles straight out of Half-Life.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, lasing targets that have missiles home in on them definitely exists for reals, though.
Right. I don't know about this, like, beam. Hey,
Okay, yeah, yes.
and
the
the
beam
science
coming
man.
off of it.
Clear! We're clear! Corporal Davis, you're on transport. Roger.
Riley, you coward.
That dog is yellow.
Oh, you are gonna get in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Get frustrated sometimes. I see all these
Yeah.
fine
nice-looking
vehicles. Yeah.
and-
Look, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, so it's, you know, it's like, I don't think the story in Black Ops 2 was necessarily killer, but what they did with the branching campaigns and stuff, I thought was really ambitious for this type of game.
What are these guys?
These are my dudes that were on the other side of the.
Other side of the wall while you were
Other side of the
fighting
wall.
helicopters and.
They were trying to get through the wall, man. We were the far.
How about those guys get up on the wall?
Well,
It's-
you know, that's they're busy.
In the interest of time,
Yeah. Yeah. Dogs in the.
They're your civilians.
Are there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fort Santa
I
Monica.
just heard somebody getting restricted areas.
I mean, it was at least it was exciting with the Black Ops 2 story stuff to see them trying something new.
Yeah.
Like,
So
not
for
even-
this
not
to
even-
like just go back
Yeah.
like that never happened. Like
Yeah.
I think it's indicative of the way they develop the games and pass it off from studio to studio.
Right.
And I think that they need to stop doing that way.
Yeah, when you booted this up, I was surprised that they just like they shoved the Neversoft and Raven logos right,
Right up
in
front, totally. Yeah. You
there,
know,
along with Infinity Ward.
they're not hiding that in the credits anymore. That's up front. That it's everybody's working on it. There's some Treyarch names in the credits too, but you know I'm sure it's all.
I heard about the
Hey,
attack.
somebody clean that stuff up.
Boys okay? Always. Walk with me.
Is that Dad?
Dad,
Yep.
They're executing civilians. I know.
I
Their
mean,
recon teams round up
Lieutenant
scavengers.
Dad. I don't. What's the protocol here?
Major Dad?
Major Dad.
It's how they took Dallas practically
Ghost Dad.
overnight. So how can we help? Dad,
Dad.
you boys. You're the only thing I've got left in this world. Dad, listen. But you're also the only ones I can trust. Hey, look. Whatever it is, Logan and I, we're ready.
Doesn't look like he's looking at
I
us.
was just about to say, I'm
You
not
two
seeing
are
any
going
eye
Yeah.
contact there.
Yeah.
Wait, for real? We've been on the defensive for far too long. So I'm sending you outside the wall. You'll link up with a recon team. Gather any
Santa Monica
intel you
Pier.
can on the enemy.
Looks like fun.
Your asses back here.
So where in no man's land are we going?
Somewhere you know better than anyone. You're going home.
Back to your planet?
My planet needs me.
Back to Krypton?
Yeah.
No Man's Land is the stretch down to San Diego.
Back to San Diego.
I'm guessing that
This game's a couple of San Diego bros just getting wrapped up in some crazy business.
Is that the only part of the country that hit?
San Diego.
It's not necessarily.
Turned against us.
Yeah, I think so. The prologue kind of has you stopping further planned
Told
attacks,
us few men got to operate in no man's land.
but I don't really know how much they actually hit. It's implied that Texas is kind of fucked, but I don't know if it was fucked by the satellite strike or just by the war.
Still, I couldn't help but think this was another one of his tests. A lesson he was trying to teach us.
There's a couple bits of that guy's dialogue where I thought that he sounded like Paul Rudd, and I got really excited about the notion of Paul Rudd doing a voice in a Call of Duty game.
Contact. Enemy patrol approaching from the
Do they have any names in this?
Do not
It's the dude who played Superman. The dude who played Wayne Grow is in this.
Are you in a ghillie suit?
get ready. Do it.
Left bumper.
I'm the dog!
Oh, shit! Damn. Is that dog cam?
Yes.
Clear. It's a third group in 20 miles. Ice peeled. Could be more of it.
Is that it for dog?
No, there's a lengthy sequence where you actually control the dog coming up here, and it's the only one of its kind
Stand by.
in the game.
Easy, Riley. Welcome home.
Oh, jeez.
What's left of it anyway.
I think you're in Gears of War now.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's keep moving.
Stalker 6, this is Viking Actual. We are en route to target location.
Hey, is that a castle?
Copy.
Solid copy, Viking.
No.
Be advised, recent reports indicate lots of enemy movement in that
No,
area.
this is San Diego.
We're on schedule here, so get that intel and get out fast.
Medieval San Diego?
Medieval San Diego is a whole time traveling thing.
I wonder if this is medieval times in San Diego. Probably.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. It's real convenient, just laying there.
Check it out. Never thought I'd see this thing again.
Is that his?
Sure.
Is this his
Guess
house?
that means we should keep moving on.
Yeah,
The opening of the game is San Diego before things go bad.
This is a gigantic house?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that thing looked like
Not like you remember it, huh?
1%ers.
This place is depressing the hell out of me. Come on.
Not only was his dad a military man, but he was a very good one, apparently.
So financial
Got the-
genius.
yeah.
Is he going to use that gun? It's been like exposed to the
No.
elements for years.
I don't think so.
He invested heavily in military satellites. And who
Right,
knew?
yeah.
Shit, whoa.
Here's another thing that looks better on the next generation versions of the game.
Oh, jeez.
Just like better destruction.
Yeah.
Or
No, the destruction is the basic thing, but you get a better, clearer view of something
Okay,
happening
yeah.
in the distance.
yeah.
Sounds like trouble.
You have played both, right? Next gen.
Yeah, I've played this and
on Riley.
yeah, PlayStation 4.
But you can only talk about PS4 right now.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah, for whatever reason, Microsoft doesn't want anyone reviewing Xbox One games until the 12th. Which is
Think on Riley.
personally, I think it's a really dumb
Here we
move.
go.
Yeah, I
Wait,
agree.
this is like
Invest to sync
near future, right?
Yeah.
He'll help guide him. Where you want to go, he'll follow. Scan around for a
But
bit.
this dog controlling technology does exist.
I don't know, that sounds
Maybe
kinda
not to
scary.
this extent.
I was more looking at the cars.
Let him separate.
Cars looked now-ish.
Well,
But you know, yeah.
cars
not
have looked
everybody
now-ish for a while.
Not everybody buys new cars.
Yeah.
Well, didn't you say it's been several years since this strike?
Yeah, it's been like a decade since.
So yeah, these are all basically 10-year-old cars
Wait,
at this point.
I'm assuming the strike didn't happen in 2013.
Maybe.
Nice.
I don't think they say a year ever.
20XX.
Zero connection to Black Ops, right?
Yep.
So the 2025 stuff in that game.
Press X to hide in mass bark.
What happened to that? Oh, that guy
We
shot
don't
him.
want any stragglers.
Okay, so that was me barking so that he got shot, but
It's like knock
I
on
waited too
wall.
long to bark, so they just shot him.
So are these are all South American soldiers? Is that right?
That's the theory, I
From
guess.
this-
Yeah.
The Federation.
League
It's
of
the
Nations.
Federation. I don't know. It's
Not well defined.
not well defined at all.
The League of Evil.
It just, you get the impression that they don't really care about the story either.
He's mine. Okay, take the guard first.
Wait, the camera's on the dog, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All clear.
Not like floating.
Boy,
All
Riley.
right, put that thing away.
This iPad is sweet.
Sounds like more inside. Stack up.
Here's a little opposite of a breach.
Riley, search.
Yeah. So silly.
It's a brooch. Oh, shot him in the
Right
butt.
in the butt.
Guys, it was a dog, man. You're 6 armed
Yeah.
dudes in like
He's
body
come
armor.
busting out of this door.
Oh, God. Oh, I think it has bees on it. It's a dog with bees and spiders on it. Ah.
Contact front.
I'm super allergic to dogs.
Oops. Oh.
Nope.
That was
I was
yeah.
not. Yeah.
Thanks,
I
Riley.
I thought I was far enough away that, yeah, dog,
Thanks,
pick that up.
Riley. Yeah.
Dive on the grenade, man. You're a dog.
Target side, left side.
Yeah, you're expendable.
Contact front.
Yeah, so for this sequence, I can kind of hit the left bumper and he'll go out there and do that.
Should have had a dolphin.
It should be like DLC, like different animals.
Just different
Replace it
skins
with
for your
a
dog.
floating
Yeah,
different
dolphin.
skins, yeah.
Floating, just rolling or something.
Now he's a panda bear.
Oh, a giant grizzly.
Is that what qualifies as playing as the dog, or is
Yes.
there? Okay,
There's another sequence where you do a little bit more of that.
okay. You're never just like in total control of the dog, running around doing stuff.
No, not really.
Okay.
The sequence coming up is more of a stealth sequence where you, as the dog, are trying to hide and you get some stealth kills off.
They should have had it so when you're the dog and you do the kill,
This is definitely the
it
place.
shows you the POV of the dog from like Modern Warfare where the dog's on you and the guy's trying to hit the sticks.
Right.
Click him in, but you've got to click him faster or something.
What do you mean? What kind of wreckage?
Not sure. Let's go ahead.
There's that satellite from before.
Yeah, this is another one crashed, huh?
Contact 20 meters.
Ugh.
So the dog's on autopilot right now, right?
Yeah, well, I'm tapping the left bumper to send him out.
Oh. The recharge on doing that?
Not.
Just do it to
Really?
everybody? Just got infinite dogs in your pocket.
Infinite
Just really
dog.
throwing them out like Pokemon. style.
Riley's not ready, so we have to run back here.
Oh. He needs to recharge.
Target's at 1 o'clock.
Oh. Yeah, the dog's tearing it up. Think what you could do with 2 dogs.
Yeah, if I had double dogs.
Viking 1, we're getting reports of large enemy movement just ahead.
He just killed like 30
I know.
dudes or something in here.
That dog's
Here's a collectibles.
KD.
It's a laptop.
Let's move.
got the Rourke files.
The Rourke files.
I got movement.
So anything like the Rockford Files?
It is exactly like the Rourke files.
Well, now the story makes sense.
You're backing up a car and you spin the wheel, and
Hi.
I don't know why no one shot that guy.
Riley wanted to make sure you're pulling your weight, man.
Yeah, I feel like I'm
He wanted to give you something to
part
do.
of the action.
Yeah. He's got to learn, Hesh. He's got to learn. I thought Riley was just sending us out for another lesson, maybe. He's sliding down that hill.
Sliding down that hill.
Tracks are fresh.
Are you going to learn that
Tracks in this asphalt are fresh.
Riley was behind this? That'd be a real sad story beat. Riley!
Vehicles incoming. Shit right.
It's time for dogs to take over.
So they do this sort of stuff a lot. Like, you know, remember that mission from Call of Duty 4, the all gillied up mission where you're
definitely.
you know, like iconic, quiet, walking all these dudes walk past.
Yeah.
It seems like they do this about 6 times or something over the course of this campaign.
If you engage, you fail the mission? Or?
There are cases where you definitely do auto-fail, but there are cases where you can just start shit and get away with it.
Oh, you can't get away with it? You
Yeah.
just won't get overwhelmed or hit by a tank?
Yeah. So I think this is a case where I could use the dog or just shoot this dude.
Do you have a silencer on there?
Yeah.
Good kill.
So the dog is not a silent kill, right? Those guys scream and...
The dog is a silent kill.
Weird. They really seem to thrash
guys.
about. Oh, no, look that way.
Well, I mean, the dog is a silent kill in this part up here where we are going to take control of the dog again.
Jackpot.
Jackpot.
Stalker, we're seeing a massive enemy camp ahead. Moving to investigate. Sig on Riley. Here we go.
Can you look at yourself?
No.
Can't turn around?
No, he runs out there automatically this far, so.
Nice and slow.
Hey.
Scout around, see if you can find anything.
Stealth dog.
Stealth dog.
Remember, move slow and keep Riley hidden in the grass.
We're gonna need some new batteries.
This should work.
Oh, okay. Gotta sneak up on him.
Yeah.
He uses a dog knife. Whoa.
He's down.
Pretty smart dog.
Well, so they put, I guess they were talking about like how this is really real and all the stuff. They put like buzzers in the collar that you use to tell the dog when to turn left and right and stuff like that.
When the stealth.
That some of this, well, that's, look, man.
It's 10 years from now. Who knows?
Dogs have evolved.
Yeah.
Dogs never change.
He's down. Okay, we're moving up. Tango down.
I mean, I'm gonna give it up for Riley here. He's
He's getting it done.
yeah.
Most valuable dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, the MVD. So if you got spotted, is that a mission failure or just
Yeah,
pop
probably.
off?
They probably just gunned that dog down and that's that. if I had to
And
guess.
like you died.
No dog, no war.
Quote from like Bill Clinton comes up. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah, do they still do the
They
quotes?
do not. They have
Give
not
my
done the
dog.
quotes for a bit.
Guy on the trailer. You see him?
Tells you how long it's been since I played one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Well,
Hey, you see that guy's mask?
so nice you could join us. Rourke, what's the matter? You look like you've just seen a ghost. You won't get anything from me. Well, that's too bad then.
Don't watch Riley.
Ah, you didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you? Oh, no. You and me got a lot of catching up to do. Move everything to Firebase Charlie, including him. Operation Homecoming will proceed on schedule.
Firebase
What do
Charlie.
you think of my sick bandeezy?
Wait, who are these guys?
You boys better double
Yeah,
down or you get left behind.
That's a really great question, dude.
You finished this
Well,
game?
maybe if you read
That
all
is the
Rourke
only
files.
that is the only English-speaking bad guy in the campaign, I think.
Is that Rourke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found all the Rourke files to figure it out.
It's yeah.
So this is
Rourke is explained. There's a mission that explains kind of how he's tied to all this stuff. So it's like they really focus on that conflict of Rourke and how he ties into all this other stuff without really dealing with any of the larger
global destruction.
global war stuff.
If you want to know the whole story, read the graphic novel.
There you go.
Watch the anime. Eat the breakfast cereal.
Now you gotta like.
Good boy, Riley.
I guess it was nothing.
Let's move.
Yeah.
Stalker 6, we're headed to your position. Don't start the party.
So this has nothing to do with the Modern Warfare ghost dude.
Nope.
Okay.
Riley, slow down.
What do you think? What do you think the Call of Duty breakfast cereal would be called? Call of Duty-os.
Bowl of Duty.
Call of Notes.
How long is he going to keep barking?
Oh, is that another dog? Oh, those wolves? Here, man, strap a camera on those wolves. Join the team. Oh, jeez.
They were wolves. Oh, wait a minute.
If only someone would save me from this. Oh.
That goes on for a while. Oh, no.
But now I've got to save the dog.
A dog kicked that other dog off. Are you okay, Riley? Where's Hesh?
Hesh is, I don't know. They're like, fuck this.
Wait.
What is going on here?
Yeah.
You look lost. I'm not lost. Looking for you, Captain Merrick.
Walker, I believe you have something for me.
We came across some feds moving a guy.
They're the ghosts. They're ghosts. They're part of the ghosts.
Ajax. All right, we don't have a lot of time. You can stick with us, but you do what I say when I say it. Understood?
They're ghosts, bro.
How's the dog?
The dog is a dog.
Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
He was like limping.
Also, that's the last time you play as the dog.
Okay.
I still have like left bumper, go get him, boy control for a little bit here. But the dog is not a huge factor.
Take it off. Right on schedule.
So that's yeah, we're probably good. That's the campaign. Kind of goes on
Shoot
from
these
here.
guys. Shoot that ghost.
Shoot the ghost. I can't shoot him. He's a ghost.
Weapons free.
We're under attack.
Friendly fire will not be tolerated.
And then you're
I thought you
done.
said they were done with the quotes.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, that was the quote. It said Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
Yeah. Dick Cheney. Friendly fire will not be tolerated.
So that's the
I
360
know.
version. Let's quickly glance at the PC version, which we also have up over here.
That looks
If we could
identical.
switch over.
Let's quickly glance
Uh-huh.
at the PC version.
All right.
Which we have up over here.
Let's give a quick glance.
So this is the very beginning of the campaign.
I think
We're still
the
getting audio from the 360 version, though. So this is
the
it
prologue?
set to this is the prologue, and it is set to optimal settings.
Okay. Oh, it's that beautiful house. Jeez, man.
Now look at this bit here where the house goes from beautiful to not beautiful, and like the quote-unquote destructibility on display. Oh. Well, it's all fucked up now.
What?
Just look down.
Yeah.
It's a very convenient cloud of smoke.
All right. All right, we're gonna show this.
Okay.
It's
It's a massive spoiler.
not really. I mean, sort of, but it's also the very beginning of the game.
Oh, you've been dead this whole time. You're a ghost.
I'm a ghost. I'm the ghost.
In the interest of time, we'll go back in time.
Odin Control, the orbital weapon's got a successful test fire ping.
Roger, Mosley. Tracking weapon dry fire signal.
So look, man.
What?
That is set to optimal video,
Yeah.
but I don't think it looks very good.
I want extra image.
Yeah. How are what are your feelings on SSAO?
Yep. How about?
That's the
How about
highest
it? How
one.
about it?
How about some high filtering?
Is there just not like an ultra?
No, like it does optimal, and then you have to go in here and.
What a coincidence. Habao is the name of that curry beef bun I was talking about.
Yeah.
That is a coincidence.
All right, so that seems to be everything turned all the way up, and it'll have to relaunch here.
Does it occlude your hunger?
vid_restart.
Yeah.
It was
Actually,
a different time.
I assume that Quake 3 code is still kicking around in here.
It still says like challenge, when you're connecting to an online server, like the challenge accepted and all that stuff still exists on some level. So yeah, probably.
Back from a civilian hospital and keep its occupants alive.
Whoa!
So I mean,
load harder. Come on.
from what Wow, it's kind of loud. From what you've seen of the PC version, is it pretty consistent with what the PS4 looks like?
This looks better.
No. Yeah, it's relatively close. I don't know. It's.
You're a spaceman.
I'm a spaceman.
Whoa. All right,
there you go.
This is obviously.
Instead of just having some cutscene where you look around like that before, now I'm a spaceman.
Do you have to go where they're telling you to go? You just drift off into space?
I didn't know they were making a gravity tie-in game.
Yeah.
Well, now I know this is fiction because we don't have a space program anymore. So.
Mosley, airlock C is ready for arrival. Capturing. Talkback is barber pole. Begin retract.
Oh, wait, one at a time, please.
Get you.
Tag, you're it.
Oh, really looking forward to going home. What's it been? 3 months?
I don't talk, you tell me.
Yeah. Pretty quiet.
Are you controlling this?
Yeah. How about that? Does that help?
Yeah. Are you controlling this?
I can turn on VSync. It's not on. It's the one thing we didn't turn on.
Oh, look at all these frozen astronauts.
Bag over his head.
Oh, jeez. What are you guys doing?
It's horrible. Horrible experiments.
Hey, Baker, give me a hand with the
A space shuttle just landed at the space station. I should point out.
Okay.
We didn't look at it when it was there, and it was full of these guys. Oh no!
What?
She seems handling this well.
Well, it's hard to move fast when you're in, this kind of no gravity. So. I think everything looks graceful no matter what.
I wonder how long and fast bullets travel in 0G.
Forever.
Forever, right?
Right. That's how space works. Until they hit something.
Uh-oh. Get that gun.
Free gun. Hello. Hey, buddy.
I want the gun.
Hang on.
He's smiling. He's laughing.
Not laughing no
more. Weird, because you shot him in the chest.
Yeah, well, that's.
Odin control. Odin's kinetic rods are readying for launch.
You still have that gun? Can you bring it up?
I do.
Do you travel backwards when you shoot it?
No.
Maybe you're holding on to something.
Look at his reload. Whoop.
Oops. That's a full magazine, man.
Nah, fuck that. We don't need those bullets.
Are you a military officer or an astronaut? I mean,
is there a difference?
Well, a lot of astronauts. Yeah, most. Well, actually, that's no longer the case. But it used to be. Most astronauts were test pilots and stuff. Yeah.
It did say Air Force on her helmet, I think.
Yeah.
I guess
I think the station said USAF.
What I meant was, are you active duty? Like, is the military involved in the space program in this game? Is what I'm saying.
Yes. I mean, this is a military platform that is about to launch shit and blow up San Diego.
Okay.
So, yes.
Right, but I assume that's not why you were here, right?
We're here manning the thing and keeping it from blowing up San Diego. But then
bad guys
these dudes from South America decided to take over.
Shoot that window out.
You can't. I've tried this before.
Okay.
Odin control. We have no choice. We're scuttling the station. I'm sorry, Mosley.
That's you, right?
Yeah, we're the station. That's also the station.
Station destination in 3, 2, 1.
I don't know how you sneak a spaceship in.
No, the spaceship was supposed to be there. It wasn't supposed to have these dudes on it. This is bad.
Oh.
Odin control.
Fly home.
Okay.
Odin control. Are you copying?
It's mostly Baker and I are still here. Holy shit.
Copy, Mosley. Odin targeting on payloads 3 and 4 have been aborted. But payload 2 is still sequencing. Targeting launch.
Shoot that thing. Shoot Odin.
Denver, Kansas
That's.
City, Chicago,
Just destroy it. End this game.
It's like, dude, it's like you've played. That's what we're fucking doing.
Shoot it.
Let me do it.
Shoot it. I feel like all this spaceship just breaks by looking at it funny.
Yeah.
Just put a bullet in it.
We have to get up close and put a lot of bullets in it.
Ah.
23 degrees. Dump that tub in the ocean.
Aren't they like made out of tinfoil?
I don't know.
Like really expensive to launch heavy materials into space.
How do I get this open?
You have to push X to help her get it open.
Push X to help.
Ignite those RCS fuel lines.
You heard him, Baker. Fire!
You happy? Shooting the space thing.
I suspect she would move backwards a bit, but again,
well,
I'm no Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Let's
get him on the phone. I'll him to verify this entire sequence.
23 degrees.
Did she not make it?
She's not making it.
That's it. That's enough to drop it into the atmosphere.
But I mean, you're floating in space too, so
Specialist Mosley.
you don't either.
Oh.
We have LOS with the crew of Odin Control.
Is this the satellite that was crashed on that castle map?
Odin Control.
Yes.
How many Odins are there?
At this point in the story, 1.
Ooh, ah.
Meanwhile, 15 minutes later.
1, push!
Ah.
Come on! Dad said he was going for the truck. We have to find him.
So we run for a while, and eventually Dad shows up with the truck, and then it flash forwarded to 10 years later, and that's where we started the 360 version. So
Sure.
yeah, let's see just some quick multiplayer, just see what it looks like there. It's got to quit and reload.
Yeah.
So actually, the preloads were all the single player stuff. So I preloaded the game, it unlocked, and then I said, okay, play multiplayer.
Oh,
then it was like, hang on, we need to download another 4 gigs. I was like, fuck you. What was I preloading?
So, can you talk a little bit about, are you, I assume you can, about the visual quality difference between the PS4 and the PC?
Yeah. It's I think they're
they comparable?
Yeah, they're comparable for sure. You know, the PS4 version does not always run at a stable frame rate. Was kind of the big surprise for me. Was that it basically, anytime there was a lot of smoke on screen or particles and stuff like that, it would take it would get a little framey.
Like
also in
considerable,
multiplayer
or?
matches, yeah, it would just go, you know,
Oh, boy.
like a little second or two there of, which Call of Duty has done in the past on you know existing platforms, but it was a little disheartening to see. Yeah, I think you know, I came away from playing you know 4 different versions of the game, kind of feeling like the current generation versions looked better than I thought they would, and the next generation, the PlayStation 4 version, let's say, didn't look as good as I hoped it would.
How and then how does the PC fall into that?
It's kind of like I think it's parts of the PC version looked a little grungy. I haven't spent a ton of time with it.
Okay.
I've only seen it for like this basically, and you know I played it for half an hour last night.
But just like,
I'm seeing people say that they think it's super unoptimized, and you know like for what you're looking at, the spec requirements are a little higher than they should be. We have it all turned all the way up here, and I thought the frame rate was not outstanding when we did turn everything up to extra and all that other shit. You know, it has controller support on the PC, which normally the Infinity Ward games didn't.
Yeah.
It was like every other year you can play it with a controller. It's just one of those things that is just like, who does this benefit?
Mouse and keyboard
Like,
people?
get your shit together. Like, just agree what you want this franchise to be.
But you're playing controller versus mouse and keyboard people mixed into the whole same thing here, right? It's just up to you what you want to use.
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
Like
yeah, they don't separate it out. So these are all the default classes because I haven't played this version enough to get enough squad points to get stuff, but we're mostly playing with AI. This is Freefall. This is the bonus map that I guess is coming with the first editions of the game or pre-orders or something. It's a small map.
Oh, I thought you were going to be
No.
fighting each other while you're falling to Earth.
That would be cool.
Just got to finish it before you ignite into flames.
Too bad they don't just make that space station into a map.
I would not be surprised if they did that by the time they were done with DLC. If there was just a free a space station,
a really
zero
small
G map.
Zero G.
It is not very much fun to play the game in those parts.
Yeah, I guess
there's
so.
an underwater part later, and you know some other space stuff, and it's just slow. It's just it's hard to find cover in those situations. Like it's just not super exciting.
It might be interesting if the zero G part were part of the scripted sequences where you fight for a while and then poof.
Oh yeah.
It goes zero G and then gravity comes back on. Zero G perk. Also, it'd be cool to have the dog in zero G.
Yep.
Also turn on Insta-Jib.
Also a helicopter. Yeah, like, you know, maybe my eyes have adjusted to the light, but I'm not seeing like a huge visual fidelity difference right now.
Yeah.
But it probably is. I mean, definitely is.
It's you know, it's sharper, but it's not, like I said, it's not dramatic across the board.
Satcom ready.
It's not like you just put Saints Row 4 in on PC versus the console version.
We're in the lead.
Look at all these guys.
And most of them are bots.
Man, you just look like a civilian.
Yeah, I picked one of like the bad guy outfits for when I customized my lady PC. Oh.
Any of these maps have vehicles?
Sliding knife. Was trying for the sliding knife. Vehicles, no. Not
that was not a Call of Duty thing?
No, not in the multiplayer. Oh, hey, hi.
Hi.
You're my guy. Hey. Don't run in front of me like that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
can you jump off there?
I mean, yeah, probably.
Oh, no parachute. This ain't no Battlefield, man.
No.
You died instantly.
Yeah. Like, we don't want to render. It's just look, man.
Bro, you want to get back in the match. You messed up.
Playing.
We're losing this fight.
So this map eventually like falls or something. I don't know. Whatever all that stuff that just happened was.
Are you sideways already? I think.
Yeah.
Okay. That building ain't right, unless the rest of the world is not right.
Let's get a gun. What's the worst that could happen? It's a shotgun. That's the worst.
So you threw out an ammo pack and then pulled a gun out of your own ammo pack?
Yeah.
A random gun?
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
You're playing bots?
Yeah.
More like those bots are playing you.
Oh shit. Really? Damn.
Gotcha.
You just get off this sideways building and not fight here.
Seems like a bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Like who agreed, like, let's have our fight in the sideways building. Come on.
Yeah.
Doesn't it like violate the Geneva Convention or something?
Or just be like, you guys want to stay here? Fine, you win. You win the sideways building.
Yeah, you want to hold this awesome strategic position of sideways building.
You got it.
You want this building, it's yours.
I don't really care that much.
Hey.
Oh shit.
This is sideways building.
It's getting even more
sideways. Is that a
sideways.
poster for Call of Duty down there? Who's that? Oh no. Baseball.
Same thing, really.
We're in the lead.
Can't shoot the glass underneath you, I assume, huh?
No.
Man.
That would be too cool.
Vinny, are you gonna play this game?
The story seems different enough that I would be interested to kind of make it through. I just,
It's, yeah.
like, I'm not saying, like, maybe the narrative beats aren't, but it seems competent. The multiplayer, I'm just not good at it.
Yeah.
So when I'm not good at it, it's not fun. At least Battlefield, when I'm not good at it.
When I focus on this, I get, like, pretty okay at it. I'm not the best in the world, but, like, I positive, more kills than deaths.
Like,
2 to 1, 3 to 1, that sort of stuff.
Do well enough to have a good time with it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not good at the Battlefield multiplayer, but it's kind of open worldy in that weird way that I just have fun running around it at least.
Yeah.
Like, get a bunch of people in a helicopter and, like, do dumb stuff. This stuff is, like, kind of just what's your kill-death ratio and how you doing?
Yeah.
Did you kill more than you died?
They do have other
The
match types and stuff.
I would play with you guys or something, the alien thing. Like, that seems okay. Like, we're cooperative and
Yeah.
like the horde mode stuff.
I'm trying to figure out how to get to. So it's war game, and I'm trying to, like, I don't want to find game. I want to do. Oh, I probably needed to go. Weird. I wonder if that's in multiplayer, online play, private match. There we go.
But I'm not really, jumping out of my skin to get my hands on this.
Actually, what other mode should we just let's show one of the new modes here before we get out of here. So grind is the one where you collect dog tags and deliver them. Blitz is like, you know, let's show Blitz. I don't think Blitz is very good, for the record, but
Change password.
private match, man.
Mm-hmm. Flooded. What's that? That doesn't look flooded.
There's some water.
No intermission.
Okay, let's do that. Let's actually get some friendly bots in this one, though. Do 9-on-9 Blitz, I guess. Let's make our bots really good. Their bots really bad. Good time. So Blitz puts 2 points on the map, and you need to run into those points to score. It's like a goal.
As soon as you touch the point,
you score? As soon as you touch the point, you score. Okay. And then the point becomes inactive for 10 seconds, and then it activates again. So you kind of want to just keep running into it. I think it's pretty dumb.
Is there a ball or anything?
No. No, anyone can run it.
What was the team sport in UT 2004?
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do remember that, but I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah, what was the name of that?
Not blitzball.
Had an actual ball.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
What was it in Gears? What was
Blitzball?
Was it? No, Blitzball was Final Fantasy X.
Murder Ball. The name of their dumb futuristic football variant in Gears. I forget.
What was Coltrane? He was a
Thrash Ball.
Thrash Ball, yes.
Okay. Was it Thrash Ball in UT?
I don't think so.
There's a tie-in. There's the link.
It definitely wasn't Thrash Ball. It wasn't like Bombing Run or something, was it?
Yeah, there was a bombing. Yeah, it totally was.
Wait for it.
Score by reaching the enemy portal.
Everybody run! Slide!
Yeah, so, you know, you kind of just switch to pistol because you run faster. Haul ass across the map.
Try not to get killed.
And trying to get killed on the way.
They have riot shields in this, right?
Yep. I haven't played Blitz or anything objective on this map before, so I don't know where stuff is. But haha, ran behind him. So.
Oh, then you just respawn back at the...
Yeah, and then do it again! Or go defend your point to keep them from doing the same thing. And it's just... I think it's lame. Especially for a game that doesn't have headquarters or hardpoint in it. Like, those are both really good Call of Duty modes.
Headquarters.
Oh, wait. Someone else ran in.
I like watching him
now we gotta hang out here and wait for it to...
Everybody's just waiting to jump in. Well, you guys are all veterans.
Oh, now it's my turn to score.
Yay!
So the point doesn't move?
No.
Oh.
I was just gonna see if I could abuse those low-level bots that extremely, but I guess
that's a Starbucks machine? Wait, turn around. Okay.
I believe it is meant to evoke a Starbucks machine.
When you're running by pretty quickly.
Yeah, sure.
Hostile made it through.
That's how you feel about that Starbucks machine. Fake Starbucks machine.
Free candy for everybody.
They got PC. What kind of PC is that? Over to your left. What's that? Round over.
That's right.
Friendly fire.
I found the host machine and put a fucking bullet in it, so we win. Yeah, it's this game's okay. It's really similar to past games, which you could say about a lot of them for a while now. I think for me, what changed was that they removed stuff that I thought was good. You know, stuff like headquarters and changed stuff like the knife animation in a negative way. And I think the stuff that they added is not great either. This mode I think is pretty lame. One of the field orders is humiliate your next victim, and it is literally something that you teabag a body and get a care package out of it.
Like just by crouching on it?
Yep. I think that's fucking lame.
Is that actually what it is?
That is actually, it says humiliate.
Yeah.
That's just earn 1 kill from behind, but
that
yes,
doesn't mean like kill him 3 times in a row?
You walk over to it and hit duck, and then you get a fucking care package.
Do it.
I think that's crazy dumb. I mean, you don't get to pick what your field order is.
You don't need a field order for that, man.
Yeah. It's just something you got to feel.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, you know, like that's, you know, from
the
developer that brought you like, man, we put weed leaves in our game, isn't that sick? I guess I shouldn't be surprised that someone thought like that.
I feel like
codifying and rewarding a.
It'd be a lot cooler if you just exploded when you did that.
Right.
Enemy team scored.
Whoa. Like as soon as you start to crouch over him.
Friendly Satcom active.
What was that?
I put my Satcom underwater and it immediately blew up.
Okay. That's cool.
But I can drown here.
End it all, Jeff. You have nothing to live for.
That water doesn't look that hot. Oh no.
You're bleeding.
Ooh,
to
your
death in the
eyes are
water.
exploding.
Also, I think it takes a little bit longer than that to drown. Well, whatever. Expecting real life out of this is not the case. But yeah, I think, you know, like when you look at where they went with the campaign in Black Ops 2 and what they're capable of when it comes to Activision publishing a Call of Duty game and the resources that go into it and the things that happen, like this is a step back, I think, in a lot of ways. And, you know, I'm sure they probably have a lot of really amazing stories about how fucked it is to develop for next generation platforms and current generation platforms at the same time, and a lot of that stuff, and you know, that probably explains why they would cut something like theater mode or whatever.
Good day's work.
But at the end of the day, just, you know, I would rather play Black Ops 2 than Ghosts. And the better graphics on other consoles and PC like doesn't necessarily change that.
Is there a Wii U version?
There is.
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay.
No idea. I have no idea.
Did they even have it at the event?
They did not.
Huh.
Yeah. So there you have it. That's Call of Duty Ghosts, people. We'll
want to revisit this once the other generation comes out?
Yeah, you know, maybe we'll take a look at.
Well, we'll at least check it out when the launch day comes.
Right. Yeah.
So we'll be.
Yeah,
we'll
you know,
be
if
seeing
we're
that.
doing live streams and when those roll around, assuming we have copies of Ghosts in hand, we'll definitely look at them. But yeah, it's all right.
Reviews up on the site.
Reviews up on the site. Yeah, it applies to current generation platforms, primarily because while I have played PlayStation 4, I have not played it on real online servers. So, you know, it's a new platform. We don't know if any of that stuff will work or whatever. So I want to test that out before.
There's tons of variables with that.
But yeah, it's one of those things where if it works as intended, if it works as well as any of these other versions of the game, it will go up with the exact same score. It's not like that's going to be a huge swing one way or the other. Well, one way. It will not be a huge swing. If it is completely broken, that's a much larger problem.
Right.
And that's why we want to wait. So, you know, we'll update with that review with those other versions when the time comes.
Well, thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks.